Welcome. In front of me is an INFINIX Hot 60i, and today I will show you how you can import contacts from your SIM card to the device. So, to get started, you will want to open up your standalone contacts application like this one right over here. And this one is from Google, so Google will do everything in their power to just scam the shit out of your every user and their data. So we're gonna, number one, deny notifications. So don't allow. There is no reason why Contacts as an application would ever be sending you any kind of notifications. So deny that crap right away. Next, in here, we're gonna navigate to Organize. And we're going to select the most logical thing for importing contacts, which is Manage SIM, speaking obviously sarcastically. So now here comes the kind of thing that you probably, in your case, it will look a little bit different. And like I said, it goes back to this being Google and Google trying to scam the shit out of you. So right here, choose where to save contacts. Now, for me, it says device only. That's great. This option won't actually be visible. So if you have a Google account signed in, you actually won't see this option as device only. It will be hidden under more, because this entire page apparently isn't big enough to contain the effing Google, the option that would be labeled as Google and device. So it can't have both of those, right? No. But it's going to hide the device only, because device only, as the name would imply, only imports contacts to the device and not to the Google Cloud. The options that you usually will see in here, and they will be shown, will be Google and the device as a single option, and the INFINIX account plus device as its separate option. While if you have one of those, or both of them even, the last option, which for me is visible by default right here because there's no other option, is hidden under the more, which is at the bottom, which is always hidden if the application can trick you into trying to import it to the cloud itself. Now, I don't recommend importing it to the cloud out of principle, or couple principles to be honest. So we're going to select device, and I'm going to explain why. So by selecting device, you're only importing it to this phone itself. While if you were to select either the INFINIX Cloud or the Google, God forbid you would ever select Google, you're basically allowing Google to rip all the information of non-consenting people, which I consider myself to be a blatant violation of personal privacy, considering by importing contacts of other people, you're basically giving away their information without their permission. Now, I know that you're not really responsible for this, but the fact that company can just straight up yoink this under the pretenses of we're allowing you the cloud access, right? Well, basically stealing all the data of people that never consent into it, I consider to be disgusting. And furthermore, when importing contacts like these ones, so let's first select contacts that you would want to import. And by the way, if you have any contacts that are grayed out and deselected, don't worry. These contacts already exist wherever you want to import them to. And anyway, from there you would click on import. And if you are connected to any kind of account, you would most likely get a pop-up to delete these contacts that you have imported from your SIM card. Don't do that. It's absolutely moronic. There's no reason for you to do this. And it's just again, another way to kind of make you rely on the cloud. You have SIM storage and contacts on that medium for the purpose of storing them there. So you're not relying on it. And you have access to this no matter what happens. If you have no internet, if you have, I don't know, no cloud, no anything, if the internet infrastructure goes down, hey, you still have contacts on your SIM card. Who would have thought? So don't ever delete them, no matter what this bullshit application will ever tell you. And if it tries to, again, sync it up because you didn't, deny that. You will get a pop-up regarding this because, Google, God forbid, you import it without them having access to it. So once you import your contacts, you will be able to go to contacts list and find them right here. And you can see that they're all visible. We can also sort them by all contacts or, for instance, device, which are where they are imported. Now, we go to all contacts. If I click right here on this one and select to edit it, Nope, that's not edit. Where's the edit button? I'm pretty sure this should be. Am I blind? Oh, okay, so you can't edit these contacts right here. But I don't know why. Again, limitation of the phone itself, I guess. But typically, even if you try to edit these contacts, you only have the option to change the phone number and the name of the number along with the actual number. While if you go into the imported contacts, which again, Google wants you to import them, if we edit those, you have way more information right here that Google could yoink. So a lot of people, just for the simplicity, have a lot of information added to their contacts, including me, which would allow you to add photos, first, last name, company, multiple numbers, so you can have phone, work, pagers, and all that crap. If pagers, if anyone uses that, but you get the point. Along with labels, notes, emails, birthdays, addresses, and other. Now, that's a lot of info that Google can just yoink when you import it to the cloud without the person's consent that this information belongs to. They might never wanted this information to be, for Google to have. Yet they do, because Google is a creepy bunch of us. So, yeah. So that's why I recommend never importing your contacts to the cloud. And if you ever want to move them over to another device with all that information that you will add right here, like the number, the addresses, and so on, birthdays, you can actually download an application that would create a backup file. I believe they're in a format of VCF. I don't know if I remember it correctly, but you can create that kind of backup, and then you can literally email this file to yourself or whatever, and or move it as from storage to storage. Click on it to restore all these contacts on different devices seamlessly. So as long as you have access to this file, you can literally restore all these contacts on other devices without needing the cloud. So anyway, with that being said, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.